Take 3. So, today is going to be some summary of Miraculous Season 5. Tomorrow is going to be the, what's it called? The summary of Mystery 8. Then Monday will be the revising of Seasons 1 through 4 reimagining. Next Wednesday will be the first part of Mystery 9, and then Friday will be the reimagining of Season 5. Season 5 is a dumpster fire. It took me 20 minutes to get through 5 episodes in my second take. That's how ridiculous it is. I couldn't understand it. So anyways, Season 4, Ladybug loses all the Miraculous because of taking risk. She blames herself for doing that because of her feelings for Adrian, so now she doesn't want to feel feelings for Adrian. Hawkmoth takes over the Peacock Miraculous, so becomes Shadow Moth, but loses that to Felix, but he gains all the other Miraculous, so becomes Monarch, and they basically do some kind of weird joke where now that I'm this multi-Miraculous holder, I have to be called this. It's stupid. Anyways, Evolution, same night that they lose the Miraculous, they gain another one, basically. So now that Monarch is the way he tries to use the Rabbit Miraculous to go and gain the ability to go back and stop the mistakes by giving his younger self and Emily a plan to either repair the Miraculous, stop what they're gonna do, and to where Emily gets sick, or something. But he doesn't do it because he gets angry at Ladybug and Cat Noir. Tries to get their identity and Miraculous through other parts of the timeline. Future Bonix comes in with our present Ladybug and Cat Noir, stops him on most corners, but Monarch zaps her with the Venom Blast Venom from the B Miraculous. I was going to say Miles Morales there for a second. But Cat Noir is able to make himself a bunny cat, and he gets them back into with a young Fu who has the Miraculous. He gives them the Dog Miraculous. He's in some kind of era where France has a dictatorship, where they're hunting him down for the Miraculous. I don't understand. It's a weird setting that we don't understand fully. Anyways, we go back. We get President Alex. We get her the Dog Miraculous. She goes, taps the Rabbit Miraculous, says fetch, gets it, becomes the new present day Rabbit Miraculous holder, and they give back the future. They give future Rabbit Miraculous. She's out of the picture. Here's the past Dog Miraculous. There you go. You're clear. And basically now Alex has to be a runaway and has to go into the timeline to find it. And Monarch goes and cries to Natalie that, hey, the kids ruined my plan again. And then Natalie's like, they didn't know it for several minutes. You could have got this done. You could have did this, but no, you screwed it up again. Gabriel, they are kids. You had enough time to do it, and you screwed it. So they stop being a partnership. Gabriel goes boo-hoo. Then he cries to Kagami's mom, and they become a new company partnership known as an alliance. He gives her the Mouse Miraculous. She gets akumatized for, I think it's Kagami making her own decisions, or she gets kidnapped by Felix, who's got the Peacock Miraculous, and basically Ladybug and Cat Noir are trying to help figure out where they are, but they're also the target, and it's a weird thing where it's just Kagami and Felix start falling in love over this weird freaking situation that a teenager has to kidnap another teenager just because she has a similar lifestyle that he wants to kind of understand. And then these pictures would have been nice. And Miraculous becomes not Miraculous. Gabriel becomes a grandfather by his new design. Um, and the two start doing the alliance becomes a ring where basically it's like an Alexa, and you can just wear it, and it's supposed to do a bunch of stuff. But they eventually have technology to melt down the Miraculous into a ring form, and he can send the uh, abilities, the powers of the Miraculous through a machine into another alliance ring of the entire network and give someone the powers, um, which eh. Um, Going on to destruction because literally just the Kagami and Felix thing was the entire episode too. I think this was. Oh yeah, basically this is the dumbest episode. Destruction was the dumbest episode because literally it was Hawkmoth asking the Kwamis straight up, "Who's your guardian?" They can't say their name because of rules, so they give him like a chase to Mari's house, and it starts a whole like run around situation where I think it was supposed to be Master Fu's like set up to teach Marinette like where his stuff is and all of that, and he just goes from place to place, and eventually he gets caught up by Ladybug and Cat Noir, and Cat Noir ends up putting a cataclysm on him, and now he's got to like rush to find a way to heal himself, or he's got to like get the Ladybug and Cat Noir Miraculous to heal himself. And then he traps all the Kwamis in like these little glass things and gives them kibble for food to re-energizes them. So, and I think after this they also start forcing actually no, they have Lila and Adrian as like the AI for the Alexa, and this allows Adrian to have a life now. Hey, now that I just have an AI version of you, you are not really needed. Our main brand is this. So Gabriel tries to save Face by becoming a good father all of a sudden. Jubilation, which I believe is just basically, another Dark Owl situation where Damocles didn't learn, hey, stop trying to like be this weird, like, it's understandable to have a life, but to make it like act out in public, no. So he ends up basically getting Dark Owl again. He gets the power of the pig, which is gift, and he basically throws Ladybug and Cat Noir into a dream state where they think they're going to have a life together. They beat Hawkmoth. They get married. They have kids, which are baby dolls. That's weird. How you didn't notice that it was a dream then. And basically it's just like, hey, we actually deeply still have a love for each other. And that's basically what that whole thing was. And then like there's this other girl who looks like Bridget, or like the 2D Marinette from the original pilot intro, and she's thought to be the Mari's doppelganger. Oh yeah, and then Marinette was almost gifted an alliance, which would compromise her being Ladybug. Okay, and yeah, that was weird. Determination, which is basically the wax museum's curator is told by the mayor to shut down her wax museum that has the heroes because they failed. Now it's gonna bring down the Parisians, their ability to come together, basically. And then it's like, no, it's gonna give them hope for a new day. But she basically brings the heroes back to life, and Marinette starts falling in love with Cat Noir over the entire fight. She's about to confess, but then Cat Noir's like, oh no, I got another thing, which his thing is basically he's with Kagami. Well, not with, but like both Luca and Kagami are seeing them develop feelings and knock themselves away from each other. It's weird, but Kagami notices that Adrian's falling in love with Marinette, tries to push it, and now Marinette from season 4 doesn't want to keep being in love with Adrian and wants to move on. So she tries with Luca, but doesn't want to really like push that button again. So she moves to Cat Noir, who's like I still cared and wanted to give you a chance, but we're in hero mode. So now she's actually like pushing for that chance to happen. It's dumb. Passion, which is just, Natalie, on her deathbed is given the kumatization, and is basically like, I'm going to get this done, so I don't want to deal with this or hear about this anymore. And it's revealed that, like, she has, it's a theory that she loved both Gabriel and Emily, but it's mostly more on the Gabriel side, and that once Emily and him fell in love, she backed off. But they were like great friends with exploration, which explains how they learned about the Miraculous. But anyways, she uses like an explorer, like an Indiana Jones setup to kind of like sense where people are, and then she has the ability to have 3 miraculous powers at one time, and my favorite part of this episode was Monarch saying, "You cannot use more than 3 or it's going to affect you." And then she's like, "I'm not a freaking you. I know how this stuff works and I'm not going to overdo it." And then she's like, "I'm liking Natalie more and more, man." And in the end, Natalie has a phone that has Emily's last message of just like, "Hey, I know, I might be gone, but continue to live your lives." And that was her last wishes, but Gabriel won't listen to that, basically. Oh, and then this was also like the Kwame swap episode, to confuse the hunting powers, and then also Adrian gets emotional in his hero state, saying that he'll hurt Monarch for trying to bring in a sick lady to it. Another trip up from Lady Noir, like, "I'm liking Cat Noir more and more." Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's basically an Adrian and Natalie get closer kind of thing. Reunion. Oh, great. I don't think I cared much for this episode. It's a Pharaoh return. It's a Pharaoh return. I hate this. Oh. Okay. So, in one of the previous episodes, there was a Kwamatama, which is like a gift from a Kwami, which allows you to interact with the memories of past miraculous holders of that very type, which I think Joan of Arc was a previous Ladybug holder, which I think they go over the whole like romance with a black cat. Oh yeah. Arc did fall in love with the black cat holder. And I believe that they were of like different kingdoms or something, so they were like basically criminals for trying to betray their kingdom. And basically it's like a whole like, you have the Ladybug and Black Cat Miraculous, so you will eventually want to be together and things can happen around it. Um, sheesh. it's unpredictable for the romance. So basically, she asked about the romance between a black cat and a ladybug holders. That is it. And then Adrian gets his own did we ever? He gets his own ability to do the black cat holders memories, but that never happens. Um. So it's more of like a explore your options kind of thing. Oh my gosh, Illusion. What are you about? It's the collector. Oh, so the Pharaoh was basically upset that Alex became Bunnix and was trying to get that figured out. It was dumb. Um. Uh. Um. Oh, this is hurtful. Hold on, I'm just gonna pause and read through these things. Okay, so basically, illusion is basically the resistance is made by the ex Miraculous holders, and they plan on getting Gabriel akumatized so they can understand why there is powers given to the holders. So Lila intervenes and tells Gabriel their plans. He basically makes it to where Voyage is used to make it look like that they can just give and take through a portal. And that way it avoids getting linked back to the Alliance rings. And this is also where Gabriel starts acting weird and more of like a father figure to Adrian. Elation. Oh, another Glaciator episode. So it's Ladybug wants Cat Noir, but Marinette wants Adrian wants Marinette, but they're doing their own thing. Okay. So I think this is supposed to be the Mari Shot episode. I think. Yeah, so basically this is the Mari Shot episode where it's just like I love what it was doing, but it just the fact that everyone was just denying Marinette a healthy relationship because she actually was settling on someone, and it was like best friend doesn't like it. Andre the Ice Cream Man. That's not your soulmate. You can't be together. You're Ice Cream Man. Shut up. They're on a date. I will cut you because this was my ship. Marshot was my ship the entire time, and it was so dumb how just everything. And it was basically a run back and forth. I don't remember how Andre. I think it's because Andre. Oh, so basically when he calls out Marishot as a relationship, he sees how hurt they are. So when Marinette starts getting, put, like, Shat doesn't like the idea of she being in a relationship with him, but she can't know him, so he doesn't want the relationship, so she's getting, she's getting a refusal from him, and Andre is also sad, but Marinette is able to, through a kiss, not be akumatized. Well, she gets deakumatized and goes straight to Andre. Um, and basically, I think this episode is like, and Adrian's gonna go hunting for the Marinette feelings because he's done with the Ladybug feelings. And I think Ladybug's like, okay. I think the chasing of Chat Noir is up over after this. Hold on, let me read a little bit more. Okay, so nothing really happens after that. So going on to Perfection. Wait, what? Oh, these are so out of order. Okay. I see what's happening here. Okay. The Wikipedia has it wrong, and oh god, this is gonna be a headache. This is why I don't get a straight answer. So going to Perfection. Basically, I think this is the relationships strengthening between Marinette and Adrian. Kagami starts to, feel that she didn't get any of the love, and then everyone comes together saying, you may not have a relationship, but you still get cared for. And then Tomo is the name of Kagami's mother, and she's basically like, you don't do that crap to my daughter, you don't ever bring her into another akumatization, or I will have your head. It's like, finally you act like a mother. And that's really it. It's just like, and I don't know. Oh, and then I guess there's a love interest talk. Okay. More love talk, and then emotion, because it hopefully it's the Felix episode. Oh god. Okay. So Felix uses a sun sentient monster, which he is a sentient monster too. Heaven forbid that we have one, now we have two. And he creates a sentient monster that if you get touched by the light and he wants you, he'll be putting you in another dimension. And he basically makes it to where he can talk to Kagami, Adrian, and Marinette. Well, it's mostly the Adrian and Kagami part, because he's starting to fall for Kagami, and Adrian is like the closest thing to someone in a situation where he understands what he is, but Adrian doesn't. Oh, and his name's Argo. And basically he's fighting for his freedom. No one understands it. He goes and destroys that moon thing and is like, sorry, sibling, and it's like confusing. And it's a weird conversation that I don't care to have. Protection, another Kagami? Oh, so Lila becomes a friend with Kagami, and Lila says that Marinette abuses and uses people. And, Marinette says, so you believe someone over your friend who's been for several months at this point versus someone you just became friends with in like a week or so. And Marinette and Adrian are like, okay, we love you, but you need to stop believing this stuff about us. And instead of saying, here's the thing that was dumb about this episode. Hey, here's the long list of why you don't talk to Lila. No, they just say, we love you. All right, go have a good day. And then she goes back to Lila saying, yes, I don't care for what you said to Marinette, but we'll still be friends. We'll still talk. Okay. Anyways, transmission. This is the This is when Marin and Adrienne can't pursue a relationship because of their hero stuff, so they give their Miraculous away. So Tiki and Plaid go hunt down. Tiki goes to Alia, who becomes Scarabella, which I believe Marin knows that, if I remember that episode. So that's kind of a bad, because now there's a user that she knows, and then there's Kitty Noir, which is Zoe, the half sister of Chloe, and they're shaky at first, but get it done, I believe. Okay. Oh. So that's what happened. So basically, when they used their Miraculous, the rings were able to tell who they had. They had their holders. So everything worked out fine, but using the Alliance actually gives away who it is, which is confusing because I think Adrian was using one. Unless, like, his ring fingers taken up by the Cat Noir Miraculous, so we can't do that. The Kwame's Choice. Let's keep going with Kwame's Choice 2, because that would make more sense. He goes, hunts down Kitty Noir and Scarabella, which, starts us on the finales. Okay, so Ladybug and Cat Noir become heroes again. Okay. So that's basically it. It's just like they got put in danger, and in the end, the Miraculous holders just get it back. So, okay. Now I'm not going over that. So basically, let's just fold back what originally happened. Another akumatization of Tomo. I didn't care for this thing in this season that I just forget a lot of these episodes. Wait, I feel like it arrives. So I think we're hinting, and I think Kagami's in the end of this was like hinted at being a third freaking thing, or just like the seal on the ring finger of the family crest kind of held her in a thing. So it's and then Adrian's getting planned to be sent away by Gabriel. Oh, oh yeah, I remember that part. Marinette actually like roasted Gabriel on his cooking. So it's basically like a setting up that Kagami and oh yeah, so it's basically Kagami and Felix falling in love, basically, and running away. Revelation is the um uh, shoot. I hate having to read this stuff, man. Oh, so Lila is replaced by Kagami because Lila has no actual life relations. They try to force Kagami and Adrian into a relationship in the public eye, and Lila becomes akumatized. It's weird. I don't think this one actually matters. Oh yeah, this is a weird one where everyone, even though Alia knows a Marinette's identity is Ladybug, she still doesn't believe her about Lila. That's a weird one. Like, you're my best friend. You were given my identity. Don't believe me when I talk about Lila, though. Gotcha. Um. Oh, and then basically Lila and Chloe become class presidents and fake the votes. And I think this also is them becoming um I'm confused. I'll be right back. Okay, so basically it's a whole revenge story for Lila. Just like she gets this attention from everyone, but gets pictures of basically blackmailing Gabriel, which I believe in the end will be like, hey, your father was in season 6. Hey, your father wasn't the hero. She abortion. Oh God. I think this is like the introduction of Zoe. Yeah, a lot of this stuff didn't make sense. They try to make things migration. A lot of this stuff didn't make no sense. Basically, bullcrap. Decision. No, derision. Dark Cupid. Pause. Yeah, it's. I'm remembering these episodes, but there's no reason for me to summarize any of this stuff. Collector again. Oh God, I'm remembering how bad. Oh God, Queen Chloe episode. Oh God. Okay. So, summarize it all. Ladybug feels bad about losing the Miraculous in season 4, which was the only last part of making sense. She stops liking Adrian because of that. Well, she doesn't stop liking him, but she wants to avoid liking Adrian to stop making so many risks. So she tries to go for any other remaining love interest, which she can't go to hurt Luca anymore. She goes looking for Cat Noir's feelings. Then Cat Noir Adrian starts falling in love with Marinette and starts losing the love for a Ladybug, which doesn't work in Ladybug's favor. It gets a few trip-ups. They have a huge arc, which ends up just them coming together as Adrianette. But guess what? Gabriel, who gets screwed up his plan with the Miraculous. He then gets akumatized, so now he's got to speed up his process by the end of the season, or he'll die. He starts acting like a good father to save face. That way, if anything happens, he'll be remembered as a good father. He pisses off Natalie. Natalie wants to go on her own little crusade, but she's basically on her deathbed already. Lila gets disbanded as a partner, so she comes and tries to deal with Gabriel. Even though they're supposed to be Marinette's friends, in most occasions they all drop her at the sound of Lila's lies and other things. Elsa and Adrian, of course. So it's so dumb. And then, like, most of these things are exploring the powers and the history of the Miraculous, the other users, and then, like, exploring the theory or the truth that is, like, Adrian and Felix being sentient monsters, and Kagami may be a third, but it's more of, I take it more of her having a ring as the family crest to say that I'm a part of the family. And that's really it. If you want me to summarize this one more time, I'm not summarizing season 5 because it was a trash barrel. Basically, just Gabriel finally takes his moment and uses the technology he's given to find and hunt down the two Kitty Noir and Scarabella, finding out who they are. So now Ladybug and Cat Noir are the only people that are going to be entrusted with those things to avoid any future problems. And I think in the end, he's able to get a hold of both of them, but Plague is able to... They try to get away... but Plague is able to Hakai his ring, and it basically allows Tiki the chance to get away, but now he needs a lucky charm to bring back the ring, and ends up just losing both again to Marinette, and but he still ends up being able to take the Miraculous, make the wish, and it's theorized that he just took his and the ability to bring back Emily and basically says, nah, I think I've done enough. He basically set himself up to look good when he dies, and he repairs Natalie's life and Adrian's life. I think he may have actually made Adrian a real human being. But there's also theory that what the twin that was beside Natalie in the end was Emily, but I believe it's supposed to be Amelie. But it is such a stupid season. If season 6 does not appease what I want, which what I want is there to be a freaking time skip. I'm done with this, like, it's only been a few weeks since the end of season 5. Like, the fact that Hawkmoth is dealt with, the main antagonist is dealt with which is such a, like, a choppy manner. I want season 6 to be in the future. They're at the end of their school years. They're in their careers. And Ladybug and Cat Noir and the Miraculous team are now dealing with a proper Hawkmoth or a butterfly user who actually waits, thinks out their plans, and tries it, and actually endangers more than Hawkmoth ever did. That's what I want season 6 to be. A bring back of a more mature character, and take your time, because Lila should be taking your time to make the plans. And basically it's going to be spaced out, like every few weeks. She has a very well thought out plan, throws it out them, but because, they're such a, like, well puzzled, fit together team, she's able to, swat it back. That's all I'm going to say. So basically season 5, I will never return to, because it was released in such a shoddy manner. and they kept saying it's going to be some big. They basically kept saying, oh, they're going to get together. No, they're not. They're going to be in love in this way. They're going to be in love in that way. That's this entire season, is the square being in a fumble the entire time. And it was so dumb. And then they knew about the Senti Monster theory, so they shook everyone up. That's what season 5 was. It was crap. So I will never watch it again if you fumble season 6. So, anyways, I feel like these should have been scheduled like Steven Universe. Steven Universe should have went for a while, but like it felt like it was taking a little too long on certain episodes of Steven Universe. But what I wanted from Miraculous is that file of just like, all right, we need to get Hawkmoth dealt with by 5. So we need to kind of like push all this stuff together to understand the main narrative so we get to it. Stop bringing back. They brought back like 3 villains twice in the same seasons. Like there was 2 collectors. There was 2 times they akumatized Kagami. No, don't do this. I would have liked to learn someone else's life and like, you know, I would have liked to learn more of the family of the other characters. You know, actually get into the other characters instead of reintroducing the same freaking character. So basically, I wanted you to quickly, you know, finish up Hawkmoth's arc and then do a flash forward in season 6, kind of like a Steven Universe future, and kind of just be like, okay, Miraculous, you know, we have this huge villain that, you know, was in like, it grew and we didn't see it, so us as adults have to fight it. You know, they'll fight for a few months and then eventually they do it that way. The Miraculous can be put to bed. That would have been this will be an amazing season 6. But guess what? I'm not going to get that because they already have a planned season 7 and 8. And I've already seen pictures that they believe that it's only going to be a few weeks after season 5. So season 6 better be good. It better be slowed down, and it better not. I want my characters to actually feel like people again. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.